Well, go ahead.
Thank you, John, sir. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
My question is that so much has been going on between the U.S. and India as far as the military-to-military relations. I understand Secretary has just spoken with the Indian Defense Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh.
He did.
And if they have spoken about ongoing problems also between India and China in the region, so can we talk about that? What was the phone call about, and what is the future of U.S.-India military-to-military relationship?
I had a good chat yesterday. I think you saw the readout of that. Discussed a lot of issues, including our two nations' response to the coronavirus. And as I said in the readout, the Secretary made it very clear that we're going to remain committed to a strong U.S.-India bilateral relationship. Let me go to Phil Stewart. Are you there, Phil?
I am, yeah. Thanks very much. First of all, welcome back to the briefing room.
Thank you.
So first, just going back to the coronavirus issue, I think a lot of us were sort of alarmed. I hadn't been tracking the numbers very closely to see how many personnel in the armed forces have contracted COVID. And I wanted to ask, is the Biden administration comfortable with the military's performance on keeping troops free from infection, given that the rate of infection among the U.S. Armed Forces is similar to the general population? And then I have a question on Syria.
Well, the short answer is yes, Phil, and I think you heard General Friedrichs talk about that. We're obviously committed to vaccinating as many of our troops as we possibly can. But as he noted, it is a voluntary vaccination, and there is a tiered structure in terms of the priorities for doing that. So bottom line is, yes, we are committed to vaccinating as many of our troops as possible.
Yeah, I guess what I'm asking is, like, are the rates of infection among personnel in the armed forces acceptable at their current levels, or do you think that the military needs to do a better job safeguarding people from infection, not vaccinations right now, but infection, until they can get vaccinated?
I don't have the data on the rates of infection, so if that didn't come out previously, I mean, we can get that to you. Obviously,